Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 837 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, Coinbase has launched a crypto think tank. Canaan has posted its Q1 results, and Mawson is developing a Bitcoin mining facility in Texas. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so Coinbase, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker COIN, has announced the launch of the Coinbase Institute, described as a global crypto-native think tank grounded in evidence-based research. According to the official blog post, the Institute aims to accelerate rigorous, novel research and to bring together the best minds across disciplines to fuel progress on decentralization, Web3, and the future of finance. An excerpt from the announcement reads, quote, "We're still at the early stages of the crypto economy's evolution, and it's here to stay. In the future, the Coinbase Institute plans to publish more original research papers and to convene thoughtful discussions around our four pillars. Despite the recent market noise, comprehensive data and analysis about crypto's adoption over time will provide the public, policymakers, regulators, and academics with a better understanding of crypto's diversity and interconnection to the overall economy." End quote. Canaan Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker CAN, has reported its unaudited financial results for the 3 months ended March 31st, 2022. Quarterly highlights include the sale of 4.3 million terahash per second in computing power and revenues of $213.9 million. Nangang Zhang, the chairman and CEO of Canaan, said, quote, "We kicked off the year 2022 in an increasingly unpredictable environment due to macroeconomic uncertainties and logistic disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. While confronting these challenges, we remain steadfast in our commitment to strengthening our partnerships with clients and expanding our global coverage. As a result, our computing power sold in the first quarter reached 4.3 million terahash per second, representing an increase of 119.1% from the 2 million terahash per second sold in the same period of 2021. End quote. Mawson Infrastructure Group, Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq as MIGI, has announced its development of a new 120-megawatt Bitcoin mining facility in Texas. On-site development, according to the press release, is expected to commence in Q2 2022, with the facility becoming fully operational in Q4 2022. James Manning, the company's CEO, said, quote, "Texas is rapidly emerging as an exciting new Bitcoin mining province in the United States, and thus we are excited to have established an initial foothold in the state. In an environment where energy and energy infrastructure are in high demand, we are looking forward to beginning on-ground civil works near term. Community engagement is an important priority for Mawson, and we look forward to working closely with the local countries and continuing to be a great corporate citizen in the communities in which we operate." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. And this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.